Hello, this is Lye Yosh. Welcome back to Life Study Library. This is my second recording of the day. Quick question, do you have friends? If you do, another question, how satisfied are you with the current social relationship that you have? And the reason why I ask you this question is because friends are important. And yeah, I am surprised as much as you are. I never thought I would say this, but yeah, all jokes aside. One of the many benefits of having friends is that it helps you avoid depression. And the reason why I say this is because one of the symptoms of depression is rumination. So this is basically where you rethink about your bad experience or the thinking of like why am I such a loser? And you're thinking about this over and over without leading it to a positive outcome. So you're not able to think like, how can I improve this? Or what can I learn from it? No, you're not able to think about these. So you're just stuck in a negative loop. And that's what a rumination is. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so, and having friends helps you avoid these kind of symptoms. Therefore, it helps you avoid depression. But yeah, benefits of having friends are proven by many scientific studies that I'm not going to even bother to show you. So you might be thinking at this point, so does having many friends means more benefits? Does extrovert win after all? Do the people who go to clubs and parties and drink a lot, do they win? And I say no, because there's a catch to this. See, the social relationship that we have with other people, in order to have these benefits that we get from having friends, we have to have good friends, not just any friends. Okay, so let me give you a better example. So you move to a new location, whether that's a new school, new company, new community, whatever. You're starting on a fresh page because you literally don't know anybody. This is when you want to spread your wings and try to meet as many people as possible. This is the part where you want to be extroverted and befriend everyone who you meet. But at some point, you'll have to start limiting your social circle and keep people who you deem as valuable and precious in your life, and cut everyone else. This is the part that people are not doing, and thus they are having too many friends. You know what that means? This means that rather spending time with valuable friends who you genuinely want to be around in order to learn important life lessons, enrich your life, and generally have fun while being honest to yourself that the time you're spending with your valuable friends is important. And also generally be assured that your friends will be able to support you when you're in need of help. And you can do the same to them. You have these really important people in your life, but a lot of people use the time to spend with the other people. People who are easily, I don't know, tempted to commit criminal acts, fake their persona in order to get attention and fit the norm, stick to one another for money and fame. People who drink, party, go to clubs like life is ending. Okay, I'm not saying that the last three are bad, but I'm just saying that me personally, I'm not a big fan of those three. So it might be valuable for other people, but it's just not for me. Okay, so I got way off tangent with this, but the point is, you gotta be honest with yourself and ask, are the people who I'm hanging out with right now, are they the kind of people who I wanna keep hanging out with 10 years from now? Do I wanna voluntarily keep a long-term relationship with these people? If you say yes, good for you, cherish that relationship. If no, then no worries. All you have to do is cut them off and you're back to square one. And I know you're going to be asking, well, it's not that simple. I don't know how to distinguish between the two. So I'll be talking about how to distinguish the people who you should keep and who to cut off some other time. But for now, let's just assume that you found someone interesting, right? You're vibing with the person really well right off the bat when the two of you met. And you want to develop a long-lasting relationship with that person. And at this point, you're wondering, what should I do to become really good friends with this person? Is there like a specific criteria that I need to pass in order to become good friends? Or is the criteria unique to the individual and I need to find like a specific way for that individual? I'll answer by first talking about the criteria. First of all, there is a specific criteria that if you meet, you and that other person will have a high chance of becoming good friends. That criteria is not hobbies or anything of that sort. That criteria is time. According to a study done at the University of Kansas, the criteria that determines the chance of becoming good friends is time. More specifically, it's the amount of time you spend with the person you want to be friends with. Likewise, in this channel I talk about these interesting scientific and psychological information by implementing data from scientific studies. So if you're interested in watching my videos, and my past videos, and my future videos, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and thank you very much. Let's get started. So the study took a total sample of 467 participants, and what the researchers did with these people is that they made the participants meet new acquaintances. They made the participants meet people and have them hang out with each other over 3 months. The study's objective was to determine how long do people take before they pass multiple levels of intensity of their friendship. So they have different categories like causal friends, regular friends, good or best friends, stuff like that. The researchers hypothesized that there should be like a specific range of time spent together that correlated to the closeness of their friendship. So this specific amount of time spent together made people causal friends, like a friend of a friend that you get along with but will only talk to you at that specific environment. And this specific amount of time spent together makes people regular friends, people who you directly know and will hang out at like a cafe, but not close enough to invite them to your house. So I'm going to explain the results for each category. So the results showed that the amount of time necessary to move a friendship from just an acquaintance to a causal friend is when they spend about 43 hours during the first 3 weeks. So that's 43 hours total. So a good estimate would be like, if you were to hang out with that person every day, you would have to spend approximately a little more than 2 hours every day in order to reach that total 43 hours. And one other additional finding is that people who remain acquaintances usually spend less than 30 hours cumulatively for over 9 weeks. And this kind of makes sense, right? 9 weeks is a pretty long time, so if you only spend no more than 30 hours during that much amount of time, then you're pretty much destined to remain acquaintances with that person. But this also goes the same to the people who you want to delete from your life, right? If you don't want to hang out with them anymore, gradually decrease the amount of time you spend with that person. And once it hits the less than 30 hours time mark, then that person will eventually become an insignificant portion of your life and will disappear. Okay, so moving on to the next category, the meat of this video. Causal friends, the friends you hang around because of a specific situational need. These people become regular friends within the range of 57 hours in 3 weeks, and 164 hours over 3 months. So within the range of 3 weeks, you would need about 2.7 hours every day, and within 3 months, or 90 days for this matter, you would need about 1.8 hours every day hanging out with this person. Alright, so moving on to the final portion of the meat. Regular friends will have a high chance of becoming good or best friends within the range of 119 hours in 3 weeks and 219 hours over 3 months. So if you have trouble grasping the numbers, a good analogy would be like if you would be spending 1/3 of your waking hours in your day with this one good or best friend. So if you sleep like 8 hours of the day, right? That's approximately 5.3 hours of waking time every day for a month. So when you think it like this, if you want to hang around with people who you truly want to develop a long-lasting relationship with, people who can positively influence your life, then you really should, or you kind of have to, start examining the current social relationship you have as if it's a job interview. At this point you might be thinking, oh, I know a person who I want to become good friends with. And it's even better because I have the same class with this person, or I'm in the same company at the same department. Surprisingly, this is a huge no-no and does not count in the time criteria that I explained before. Just like there are specific criteria in time, there are specific criteria in the environment. The time that you spend with the people who you want to be friends with has to be non-obligatory. This means that classrooms or at work or at a company, these are all places that you have to be at, and you're obligated to be here for a certain amount of time. In order to add on to the time criteria, the over 200-hour time criteria, you have to hang out with that person at a voluntary location. This just means that you guys have to hang out at a place that you want to be at. This can be at your house, at a cafe, at a bar, amusement park, the movie theater, whatever. It just has to be a place for the purpose of leisure. So if you find someone who you're really interested and want to establish a long-lasting, highly influential friendship with that person, you have to invest over 200 hours over 3 months, approximately 5.3 hours of your day, by spending time with the person for the purpose of sole leisure. Now, you may think that's a huge amount of investment for just one person, but it's pretty much an opportunity cost. That's because the amount of positive influence that your best friend brings to you and how much you can benefit from it in terms of enjoyment in life. You're spending less time with these kind of people and putting it towards people who you don't even want to be around. You're only there just because you kind of have to. You have no other choice. Or just because you want like connections or whatever connection that you can get from them. People who have bad influence over you. People who are plainly not worth your time. You're wasting your time spending with these kind of people rather than spending with people who you are truly interested, your potential best friends. Alright, so with that said, you're going to start looking for someone interesting. You're going to start developing that over 200-hour hangout time with them, and you're going to start making your best friend, right? Unfortunately, this is yet another no-no. Now I sound like I'm rebelling against everything that I'd said so far in this video, but looking for a best friend will lead to tragedy. So, Yosh, which is it? Was the entirety of this video just a lie, or are you talking nonsense just right now? Are you lying to us? Which is it? Settle down, I can explain. I'll say that neither of my claims are nonsense. I'll just give you a little cliffhanger for now. You just enjoyed a video of me talking about what it takes to make a best friend, and in the next video, I'm going to be talking about why searching for the best friend is bad for you. Yeah, I guess that'll be the title. So I'm going to be talking about that in the next video, which I'm going to post it soon enough. But for now, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed my content and would like to support me, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can watch more of my past and future videos where I talk about these interesting scientific information that you can probably use in your life. So yeah, I'm going to go spend my 200 plus hours with my best friends, so peace out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.